About 5 years old, I used to watch my uncle sit at the kitchen table and draw cartoon characters, and I would just try to imitate what they were doing. And I went from there on to art school. I went to Ball State University and majored in graphic art, and that's where I started developing my craft more. My medium is charcoal, watercolor, and pastels. That's the medium. How I put them together depends on the subject matter or the concept that I'm trying to convey. I'm always interested in the aesthetics first, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be some type of a rough surface. Any type of textured surface I'm going to be interested in. And those traditional mediums allow me to come up with the aesthetics that I'm looking for. And like I said, that all depends on the subject matter. I found that I can just do one thing, and that's focus on doing the best art that I can do without worrying about will anybody buy it. Just focus totally on what I wanted to do. But you can't do that part-time, because I tried it. You can't do it part-time. And you can't worry about sales. And you can't worry about the aesthetics of it. That's just my opinion. So I figured that I would just do totally what I want to do. And what bothers me is the disenfranchised, black people, and the country. So how do you develop a narrative to something that has not been invented until you do it, which is inside of you? So that means you have to be able to walk down the street at times, be in the hood, and just think, just let stuff hit you. Then you come back, boom, then you start working. This man is a childhood friend that I knew, probably was around 12, maybe about 12 or 13 years old. We were, this is back in the 60s, and we were caught in a fight, and I was able to get away. Big man, unfortunately, was hit with a baseball bat. He refused to go to the doctor. His mother didn't take him to the doctor. So unfortunately, he died of a brain concussion 2 days later. So every opportunity that I get to talk about Big Man, just so his life would not be a total waste and that he would go unknown or unnoticed, I tried to do some type of a picture or narrative about him and relate that to what's happening with African Americans today. But right now, my subject matter is social issues, dealing with the homeless, the disenfranchised, what's happening with African American males in particular. The whole thing I'm trying to convey is to show him, to show the audience that these people were not born into the state that they have arrived in, but this is just where they arrived at. If I can get that point across and show a certain amount of dignity to the homeless and to African American males in general, to show them that they are some strong people and they come from a strong stock. That's what I'm primarily trying to convey, is to tell their story.